Okay, so what's happened is I started out to head out to Washington State, and from my parents' house in Cloverdale. So I got up on the interstate. I actually got on the highway. I was there about 10 minutes and got a ride from this guy. Says he's going to Fort Bragg, which is right on the coast. And he says he works at a place where they process sea urchins from the sea right there and make sushi out of it, and they sell it all over the place, all over the world actually. He said that his boss might be hiring. So I said, okay, I'm in, I'll go. Well, I got there, his boss wasn't there, and for some reason I just got this feeling, man, you know what, go back to Cloverdale. So I called my mom and said, you know what, Mom, I'm coming back, and I'll be there today or tomorrow. So I started hitchhiking back from Fort Bragg, and this dude gives me a ride. His name's John. We start talking, and he's a carpenter like myself. Well, they rent this little ranch here, a little farm, and they grow organic vegetables. They grow basically free-range chickens. They grow pigs. They grow goats, and it's all basically organic. They do the whole recycling thing and all that stuff. But they sell the produce. This road here, believe it or not, is the only road between Cloverdale and Fort Bragg, and it's actually very busy. So in the summertime, they can set up their produce stand and sell vegetables and stuff like you see on the side of the road. So the dude asked me if I want a job, and I said yeah. He said okay, before it's called wolfing. It's a very common practice. It's been going on forever, and it goes on all over the world. They gave me a tent, a sleeping bag. I get full use of the house, showers every day. 3 meals a day, and I work, and I can have all access to my laundry and all that stuff. And I work 25 hours a week, and I get a few dollars at the end of the week. Not a bad deal, huh? Living off the land, doing something substantial to help other people. And so where I am is in Yorkville, California. It's about 15 miles west of Cloverdale, and you go on up the road in the direction I'm heading, and you will eventually hit Fort Bragg in about an hour or so. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's a shot of the farm. Okay. Let's see here. They got the 4 goats, and you can see that one trying to get out. Oh, it's not trying to get out. The one with the black there and the collar, she's looking at us right now. She's a milk goat, and we drink pure milk goat, non-processed. It goes from here back to the house, gets strained right in the refrigerator, and we eat it, drink it just like regular milk. I couldn't tell the difference between that and milk, regular milk. Okay, so now let's pan out a little bit, and now what you see up close to us down there is you got a bunch of chili peppers in this first row, and actually you see 1, 2, 3 rows, and then you get a couple rows of tomatoes, the ones with the black hose right there. A couple rows of tomatoes, and then beyond that is a bunch of potatoes over there. It's a bunch of potatoes. Okay, and way over there you can see the pigs in their little pen. I move them every 3 or 4 days. Well, that's my duty, to move them every 3 or 4 days. Used to be a horse right there. So this is basically the one end. It's pretty good sized property. This is what they're using right now. That's your basically free range chickens right there. Technically they're free range. They get moved every couple days. They never have to go inside or anything like that. What else? Okay, you can see down here more tomatoes and stuff, and then that field right next to the chicken coop is actually pumpkin. Just got planted today and yesterday. And then beyond that there's some yellow squash and a whole bunch of tomatoes. Okay. Oh, and way over there you can see a little bit of corn and purple lettuce. I think there's some cabbage there and a couple other things. There's zucchini and such. A lot of that we just eat. Okay, so this is what's been done, and then this right here is actually wheat. It's one little section right here is wheat, for amber waves of grain. It's actually wheat, and I'm not sure what they do with it. They do stuff with it anyway. John's been working on this field right here with his tractor. Put in several hours today on that. It's real rocky soil. Okay, so here we are coming into town. We're coming into Yorkville right here, okay? See the caboose? You see them all over this area, so you would think there was a railroad, but no, there was no railroad. Somebody just had a whole bunch of them for sale and they sold them all over the place. But it's pretty cool. Okay, there is, let's climb up here and have a quick look. This is an empty field right now. We've been doing stuff. Some of the tractors. There's a greenhouse where all those plants that you just saw were actually seeded and germinated. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the hills. Look where we are. We're in a valley. I got no cell phone coverage. Can't get the internet. I mean, we're out here. Okay, you're out here. Those are that little coop right next to the greenhouse. Those are laying hens. We get 12, 14 eggs a day. Okay, Yorkville in a nutshell. Okay, see blackberries all over the place. Blackberries everywhere. Behind those trees, there's an old house, abandoned. Here's an old house. Looks fairly abandoned. Here's an old house. Looks fairly abandoned. There's 3. Here's a house where we all stay. Well, John and I stay here. I got my tent set up. I got a big bivouac area. All camouflage and stuff so no one can tell where I am. Okay, so there's that other abandoned looking house. Here's a house that someone lives. And then you got the Yorkville grocery mini market. He's open from 10 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, Thursday through Monday. That's it. Okay, then there's a house over there. One more house right there. You just saw Yorkville. That's it.